Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Sunday, so we're going to continue on with this page. I know the internet cut out yesterday, and when it came back on I lost my chat, so I couldn't see anything you guys were saying. So I am so sorry for that. Hopefully the storm has passed through and we won't have that problem today, but I can't guarantee it. Hello, Shannon. It's great to see you first in. That's wonderful. Hello, Dawn. Hello, everybody out there in Lurker Land. We are going to be continuing on with the Posca pencils. These are done by the Mitsubishi Uni Mitsubishi Company, yeah, I have their other pencils as well. So I'm going to zoom in. I have started the layer with the ivory. Hello, Noelle. Welcome, welcome. And then we're going to move on down so that we can actually see her whole outfit here. All right. And now we're going to move into the P2, which is Sunshine Yellow, not Lemon Yellow yet. We'll get there. How is everybody? I hope you are all having a wonderful Sunday. Bob is on his way to Wisconsin, so hello, Angela. Welcome, welcome. I'm hoping to get this page done today. So hopefully you guys have time to hang out and stay with me because I am trying not to end until I get it finished. We'll see how that goes. Shannon, what do you think of the new Posca pencils? I saw that you did a short recently coloring some leaves and a deer. The short was coloring leaves, but I saw the deer. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I gotta work in the morning, so hopefully it won't take me that long to finish her. But it's possible. It is possible. Hello, Yana. Who wants to come help me pack? I gotta start packing the house, decluttering. Yeah, there's a couple of different colors in there that I was happy to see. I would have liked a few others, but yeah, I was happy to see the extra pink. I was happy to see the extra purple and the extra yellow and the extra skin tone. But they could have done a little bit more with the oranges, I think. Now there's still only one true orange. Hopefully my sound is okay. I changed a setting in the volume settings themselves. So hopefully people aren't having to turn me all the way up to hear me. They have gone up in price, so if you didn't get them last week when they were on sale, you're going to be paying a little more for them. I'm glad that you got Tanya's the other day when they were still on sale. Because they went up quite a bit. Yeah. But you know me, I need to have all the colors. And I really do like the Posca pencils, so. And when they were on sale, it was a pretty good price for them, so. Would I buy them at the price they're at now? Probably not. Because I had the 36 set. If I was getting low on the 36 set, yeah, I would, but. Well, they work really good in this book. Move down a little bit. So. This is just the medium color. I'm going to come in with a darker yellow as well for the shading areas. I think my gain is off, or my saturation, because it should not be that bright yellow. It's a little better. It was looking really bright, and it didn't need to be that bright, because it's not that bright on the page. I just do the simpler pages in them. This book has a lot of really good simple pages in it, so. I like the coverage that you get with these. The lighter colors are really soft, so they cover really well. There. So what are you all up to today? Hello, Alex. Welcome, welcome. How was your Mardi Gras party? Oh, that's good. I'm glad it was busy and fun. You know, it would have been horrible if it was not fun and still busy. Nice. I like the Enchanted Earth book. Just before stream, I was in the kitchen getting my coffee, and a great big huge bald eagle just flew right onto my deck, looked at me, and then flew off. It was like, okay, well, hi there. All right, so that's the sunshine yellow. And then we're going to take yellow. And I'm going to take the yellow from the original box. They are absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I can understand why there'd be a lot to clean up. Yeah. We have an area just behind us up by the cemetery that they like to nest, but they don't usually come down to the house. I see them flying overhead at, going towards the nesting area, but I've never actually seen one come and land on my porch. It's like, well, hi there. Hi there, Billy. Welcome, welcome. We'll be doing patterns next week. We have a kind of mandala-y type thing that I need to do. I'm hoping to get it done before the end of the month. We'll see how that goes. As you have noticed, it is the one that I have avoided starting. Yeah, coloring people can be difficult. I actually find it really a lot more relaxing than coloring patterns. But I know a lot of people that really enjoy coloring the patterns, and I wish I was one of them, but it's not something I'm great at. I have to be a little bit more adventurous with it. But coloring people can be very intimidating. Yeah, a lot of people do really enjoy that repetitive. train is shaking my walls. Like, please don't do that. That's right, absolutely. There is definitely plenty of mandalas out there and repetitive pattern thing books and stuff like that. I know some. I've watched some YouTube artists that just make the mandalas look so beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to move up here onto her shoulder area. Hello, Celine. Good morning, darling. You're up early. So by the end of the week, I should have all of the information, or at least some of the information about the move, on whether or not it's happening, and that sort of thing. So hopefully this will happen fairly soon and we're able to find a house quickly and get things moving. I hate moving. It's just not one of my favorite things to do. I don't like packing. I don't like moving. Yeah, it's like, I don't like moving. You start cleaning out the house to pack and you find all the things that you hid away. We've been in this house for 17 years. I'm imagining all the things I'm going to find that I thought, oh, I've lost that. I might as well buy a new one. Yes, you need to come visit before I go. I bought a container that I thought would work well for packing some of the softer things like the pan pastels and stuff like that. And it's not tall enough for my stickle bottles. So it's like, well, poop. I will have to find another use for it. Oh yeah, that's what we do too, is we go through and we're going to be going through and decluttering, getting rid of things because we're moving quite a distance. So the least amount of things that we need to put on the truck, the better. But all right, now we're going to go back over it with the lightest color. And that is still way too yellow. That's definitely way too yellow, but that's okay. It'll look better once I zoom out. I think it's just picking up the extra depth in the yellow because we're zoomed in. Going back over it with the ivory, this will tone some of that deep yellow down too. Been having a bit of a tummy issue today, so hopefully it will stop. Dust that off. Well, grab yourself a cuppa, absolutely. Yeah, I don't keep those with the job my husband does. Batteries are one of those things that gets taken care of quite quickly in this house. If the battery has been used, he takes it to work and recycles it. Even if it's not dead, sends it off to the recycler. I don't know if we'll be able to do that in Wisconsin, but we'll see. Hurry back. Hello, Mona and Mr. Mona. I hope you are both doing well. Yeah, definitely got to do that more often before it becomes much, because those batteries, they can do some damage to your furniture and drawers and skin, especially if they start to corrode. I get a little bit paranoid with batteries. I've watched too many of his training videos. I am doing great. I am doing great. Bob is on a plane, and hopefully, come this time mid-month in March, I'll be on a plane too. I'm going to be going up to Wisconsin with him sometime mid-March. See if we can spend some time looking at houses. So once we get all the information and that sort of thing, I'll be able to give you guys more of a time frame. I am going to have to take a week off and not do any streaming sometime close to my birthday, which will be in April, to go up and visit my mom before we move. But I will be able to let you know more about that once we have all of the information. And I will be having to take some time off because all my stuff is going to be packed. And that's going to be really weird for me, having everything packed up. All right, so as you can see, as we zoom out a little bit, that's not as bright. It's still a little too bright. Don't know why it's... I don't know. My settings are all off, so if it is looking really bright to you guys too, let me know because my settings are all wonky for some reason. And turn them all down, make everything black and white. Oh, that's too much. I'm just looking at my hand, and as soon as my hand gets to its normal color, I stop. There, that's better. That's better. That's better. Yeah, it's just the yellow's in my face on the screen for some reason, and it's not on the page, which is driving me cray cray. But that's okay. I have a one-way ticket to it, so. All right, so now we're going to start doing the foliage here. So I'm going to zoom in again, and we're going to start up here, and we'll work our way down. Wrong way. All right. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Angela and Celine, because yeah, my brain is just not letting me contemplate things properly. So, all right, so we're going to do brown, number 21. On the vine stalks. Yeah. But life happens, and with life, there's some change sometimes. So that's where we are at this point, is where the change is. So it'll be fine. Now I'm using dark brown. I don't deal with change well sometimes, but there are some changes that you just have to embrace and go with. Yep, that's true. If we could afford it, I would just have somebody come and pack everything up for me and move, but that's expensive. That, and I don't like other people touching my stuff. Strangers. I don't mind people that I know touching my things, but I am not one for strangers touching my things. Yep. Hello, Catherine. Yeah, moving's a lot of work, especially with pets. Thankfully, we only have the one small pet, but because of the type of animal she is, we can't take her on a plane. So we're going to have to travel a different way with her, um, because I'm not putting her in the moving van, obviously. So we'll probably be traveling by train after the moving truck gets here and packs everything in. It's not too bad of a train ride. It's about the same as, it's about 3 days, which is about the same as it would be driving, but is a little bit more comfortable because I'm not going to be driving. Nice. Yeah, I'll be going via Amtrak, which would which is going to be fun. All right, so I'm going to start with apple green for the leaves. Yeah, The movers are going to be going by truck. We're hiring a moving company to drive our stuff there and unpack it once we get there. But the humans are going to be going by train, humans and pets, because it's going to be just as long driving. It's actually going to be shorter than driving, and it's going to cost just as much to get a sleeper car on the train that it is to drive and get a hotel room. So we might as well just get a sleeper car on the train and call it good. You couldn't go by train? What's wrong with trains? Amtrak's pretty good. Well, out here anyway. I don't know about out there. Yes, yeah, yeah, we'll be getting a full bedroom car, a sleeper car, because I still have to work, so, and I'll be able to work on the train. It is a small sugar glider, and because she's an exotic pet, she's not allowed on the plane. Hello, Emily. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we already talked to the airline about taking her on the plane with us in her pouch, but they won't let us, so. Oh, I'm sorry, Emily. I do hope that you're feeling better soon. I know those days can be rough. I'm just basing all of the leaves. There's going to be some areas that I missed because of not sure whether it was shirt or leaf. And that is shirt, so we're going to fix that. So we'll go through and fix it as we go. If I can't fix it as we go, or I'm still not sure, I'll fix it later. Okay, I think that's it for those leaves, and then we're going to take this one. Let's see, do we have that color in? Yes. This is number 6, which is green. Dark navy marker background. Ah. Um, no, it has stops of its own, but it does have a bathroom and it does have your own space, so you're not going to be in, like, we're not going to be mixed in with other people. It has a dining car if you need it. You know, you can get your own space. They do have stops so that you can get out and stretch your legs and that sort of thing. You got it, Yana, no problem. I never worry about your coloring. Yours is always perfect. Makes me jelly sometimes. I look at it going, okay, I just colored that page and yours looks nothing like mine. And then I think, I am a different person. I have to do that with a lot of your guys' colorings because you guys color so beautifully. I have to look at it and go, I am not the same person. I am a different person. I cannot color that way. Oh, nice, Emily. I hope you enjoy it. Take care, Dawn. Have a wonderful rest of your day. You got this, Yana. No worries. There are some days my internal doubting self comes out and says, "Hey, by the way, you suck." And I have to, you know, shove them down and say, "No, I don't. Go away. I just color differently." And Shannon, we bought a new tool yesterday. It'll be here probably in April sometime. It is um, it's a type of 2D printer that can print with ink to a 3 dimension. It's really going to be interesting playing with it. It can do raised ink printing, color printing on paper, wood, plastic, glass, ceramic, vinyl, all that stuff. It's going to be really interesting. Oh, thanks, Yana. Yeah, I just tell it to go away, that Yeah. But there are some days that I dwell on it, and those days I just step away, and I'm just saying, even people that you feel shouldn't have that voice. And it comes out a little bit more now. I have been noticing a lot more people posting their pages that have been doctored by the AI and just cleaned up with the AI. So I have been noticing that a lot more because there are just some things that, especially with colored pencils or pastels, that you can't get as perfect as these people are getting without any sort of, you know, color marks. And they're before pictures and that sort of thing, you can see the color marks. It's not that they haven't colored the page. It's just they've edited it with an AI editor and cleaned it up so it looks perfect. And that's just, if you want to do that, by all means, that's your business, but it does cause some issues for people's self-esteem. Oh no, they don't say it. They say they colored it with Prismacolors, which they did. It's just they've gone through and had it cleaned with the AI. Yeah, they don't. They just say that it's colored with Prismas or Fabers or whatever they colored it with. And most, like I said, if that is something that you feel that you need to do with your pages to be proud of them, by all means. But it does give us perfectionists a little bit of a self-esteem kick, but it is what it is. Oh, the cars are going to be shipped. The cars are going to be shipped with the same moving company that is going to be moving the furniture and everything. Bob did think about driving the Prius um, out and leaving it there while he's going back and forth so that he would have his own car and not have to rent the rental car. But it would take a few days to do that, and he really doesn't have that time to do the traveling for that. So now I'm going to take this one. Yeah, I've had a few of the people in my Facebook group that have been posting their pages that are definitely doctored, and they're people that have been in the group for a while, so I know their coloring style and their a person's style does not change that drastically overnight. That's why I suspect it's an AI doctor. Because, yeah, you just can't suddenly change the way you color. You can gradually change it little by little, but yeah, if you're only going to be 20 minutes away, that would definitely be, I'd drive mine. um, I'm moving quite a bit further away. But the company that is going to be moving them is fully insured. Um, I've looked at their insurance information and that sort of thing. I've checked on their reviews and checked on their licenses and whatnot, and they seem to be legit able to do it. So I always get worried. It's like, is it a scam? Moving scams are so big that it could be. All right. And what color are grape flowers? Yes, I've done my homework. What color are grape flowers? Purple? Oh. I only ever see them with grapes on them. And usually they're white, I think white with a little bit of color in them, right? Well, let's give them a little bit of purple. Let's do number 34, which is lilac. They're just white. Well, we're just going to put a little bit of purple down at the base just to give them a little bit of color because just white is boring. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's always the way it is. I don't even know if these are all flowers. Some of them could just be petals of small leaves. But now they're all flowers, so just saying. exactly. I always go for, you know, quality over price. So I'm going to go in with the white. And a little bit of dark yellow. Let's do that first. Um, I've never had an issue with the Temu site, but you know, some people have. I don't go on it on my on the app. I use my computer for it. So it's, you know, my computer has its own securities and that sort of thing that my phone doesn't. But yeah, I've used Temu before and I've never had any issues with it. But like I said, I don't go through the app. I go through my computer. I have noticed a lot of the things that I purchase that say that they're coming from a local warehouse come from Amazon here in Oregon. So, you know, which was weird to me. I've had Amazon deliver my Temu delivery. It was just the strangest thing. All right, now we're going to do the grapes. So I'm going to start with the lilac, and then we're going to go into the violet. Probably a little bit of navy blue. Yeah, yeah, it confused me too when I saw that my order was being delivered and I, Amazon guy dropped it off. And it's like, what? Wait a minute. Or it gets delivered to my mailbox in an Amazon package. It's like, okay. I don't buy a lot of things from there, just little things. I do have a tendency to be very cautious of what I buy from there. And, it's not ever anything extremely important. That if it's not exactly what I wanted, it's the end of the world type thing. But it's the same with any of the websites. I've found that even with Amazon, that sometimes when you think you're buying something specific, it is not what you're looking at. Just have to make sure you read the descriptions and that sort of thing. Okay. This one. All right. Yeah, sometimes you have to, like I said, really read the information, such as the sizes and that sort of thing. Be very careful with making sure that it is exactly what it says it is. And yep, yeah, it's just sometimes it's um, depends upon the site on how much profit margin they have and want. Some sites are a lot higher because of the difference in shipping, profit regions, that sort of thing. Yeah, they stopped doing that a while ago. I think they got a cease and desist letter. And now that they're backed by um, PayPal, they have to be a lot more careful what they're doing. Yeah, you need to breathe while you do it. Yeah, no, don't hold your breath. This is the part that's going to take more time than anything else, is the little tedious areas like the grapes and that. But I do want to get this page done today. I may have to take a break and stretch my leg because I can feel it cramping. But we'll at least get this part finished first. Yeah, it's always scary doing the backgrounds with an medium that you're not used to using, because you've spent so much time doing the coloring. You don't want to ruin it. Okay. Now I want this one. Is it in this one? Yes, it is. Well, I'm glad you survived it. And I'm pretty sure it's beautiful. Come in with that purple again. Just blend it in a little with that blue. Mary, welcome, welcome. The shot of bourbon makes me giggle. Yeah, just saying. My husband has just landed in Denver. Yep. Took me a long time to be brave enough to do that, so I'm still I still get cautious going, I'm not sure if I want to do this. Just using the lighter color of the purple to blend everything together. Yeah, I really like the Posca pencils. I had the original 36 set and loved them. Having the 48 set, they have some great colors added to it. I wish they would have gone a little bit bigger than the 48. 72 would have been better because they would have covered a couple of other areas that they're lacking in. But yeah, they're a really nice pencil. All right, now we've got this side, so I'm going to move you down. We'll do this side and then this side, and that will take care of that. So, other way, and then this way. There we go. Coffee break. Yeah, no, that's awesome. All right, so I am going to take a very, very quick break. I'm going to actually need to go over the leaves again as well because I did forget to finish those off. But we'll grab that after we finish the grapes on this side. So I'm going to take a quick break. I've got to stretch this leg out. It's cramping. So I will be back. I'm going to put you on the startup video here so that you can watch the slideshow. And I'm going to mute. So I will be back in just a moment or two. Thank you guys. I'm sorry about that. I appreciate your patience. Ooh, a Twilight Garden double page. That is a lot of work. So we're using apple green. On the leaf. Just a loose coverage. No, I just had to stretch it out and pop my knee. My knee was cramping. And then some green. Your color by numbers. How are those turning out? Ah. Yeah. I I I I have looked at them. I have not tried them. Maybe once we move and things settle down, I'll give them a try. Maybe we'll do a coloring stream together or something on them. You can show me how to do them properly because I would probably mess them up. What do you mean that color's supposed to be there? That's not the color I want there. That's my worst thing is, but I don't want that color there. I'm willful. Yeah, paint by numbers are also another one that I've only ever done one of, and it turned out terrible. I don't know what I did wrong. But I can do cross stitch, but I can't do paint by number. I don't know what I did wrong, but it looked terrible. Did not look like the picture at all. I missed a strand of hair. I have to go back and fix her hair. Hey there, Taylor. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. I'm just coloring grapes. Like I said, I want to get this one done today, and we're not leaving here until it's done. So hopefully it doesn't take too long because I would have people grumbling at me that they're hungry. Luckily Bob's not home, so I can ignore the child. It's hubby that I can't ignore when he's grumbly. And I made him eat before he left today for the plane, so. Alright, now we're going to put the brown in for the stem. Yes, the kiddo is perfectly capable of feeding himself. And making a mess of my kitchen. Now I'm going to take that yellow, the oak, ash brown. Yeah, ash brown. And we're going to do this piece of hair here that I missed. All right. A little bit of it in the brown. Like so. Now we're going to go back with the violet. So I think this week, if the boxes come in time, I'm going to be packing up all of the kitchen gadgets, getting those out of the way, getting the counters decluttered, pack up all the ones I don't use daily. And I've got some knickknacks in my bedroom that need to be packed up as well. So that is the hope for this week. We'll see how much of it gets done. I've been given some new responsibilities with work, so that's going to take a little more of my time, which is fine. I wanted it because I was getting things done way too quickly at work. And when you do that, you don't get the hours. And I kind of need the hours on my paycheck. Exactly. Goals. Goals. Angela, are you going to come down and help me pack the craft room? Awesome. I appreciate it. I'm not going to give myself a gold star because, you know, I'll lose those. However, I am going to bake cookies, and for each one I get done, I'm going to have a cookie. And for each one that I don't get done, I'm going to have a cookie. Does it sound fair? Sounded fair to me. I'm going to try making Emily's bread at some point this week too. Oh, see, there you go. See, there we go. I have to go out and get some raisins. I like raisins in my oatmeal cookies. And I used up all the chocolate chips, so. But I prefer raisins in them. I found some oatmeal, some oats that are gluten-free and don't upset my stomach. They're not instant. There's something with the instant ones that are even the 2-second cook ones. There's something in them that really upsets my stomach. Some process that they do to it. Hello, Calamity. You're not late. We've got a whole little area left to do, and I've got to go through and finish up the leaves, and I got to do the background. Yeah, little things. All right, now we're going to take that blue. Oh, I am so sorry. I hope you don't get any rain. I know that Bob said it was going to be really cold out in Wisconsin this week too, so it has to be a temperature shock to him every time he comes home. He gets out there and it's really cold, comes home and it's really warm. Hello, Sue. Welcome, welcome. I am glad you are home from work now. I hope you had a good day. Thank you, Sue. Yep. Yeah, on Friday, no, Thursday, um, it was snowing, hailing, and raining. On Friday, it was sunny. Yesterday was raining. And today it's been back and forth, sunny and rain. But yeah, on Thursday it was freezing and we had snow and hail and it's like, okay, it's going to be one of those months. Take care, Mona. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you. It's almost over yet. Yeah. That's what I keep telling myself, Taylor. That's what I keep on telling myself. Just going to take that purple. This is the violet. I'm going to go over top of that blue just to blend it in. Yep, everything's in bloom and then it's going to get frozen. The snowdrops have already come up and gone, and I think I saw daffodils yesterday while we were out. Yeah, yeah. 71, it's a little warm for it to freeze over, but yeah. Okay. And then lastly, number 34, which is lilac. Yeah, feels like -10. No, thank you. I think I'm going to spend a lot of winters inside. I'm just saying. I'll get used to it. It won't be so bad. I know. That's what my husband keeps on telling me. Yep, too cold. But like I said, Bob insists that it's a different type of cold than we're used to here, and you get used to it pretty quick. So we'll see. I like dry cold. I don't like wet cold, which is what we have here. Wet cold. All right, so we're going to go over the leaves. We've got leaves and a little bit more of the grapes there. And then I'm going to go over the leaves on the rest of the page as well, just to get them filled in. And then we have to decide if we're going to put a background on it. was blue. We're going to ignore that I did that. Yep, lurk away, get your dinner started. I'm not going to be too much longer here, but and then I've got to get the laundry finished and figure out what I'm going to feed myself. Well, I'm glad you're here. All right. And then the grapes. And the branch. Okay. Awesome. Lurk away, everybody. Like I said, I'm not going to be here much longer. I know it's getting to be that time for a lot of people, so dinner time, night-night time, lunchtime, all of those times. All right, now the last step is to go through and resaturate the leaves. So I'm taking the apple and we're just going to blend that in to the green. Might need to Sharpen it. I think I want a little bit deeper green. So I'm going to grab this one. Maybe. No, maybe this one. Which one is it? I want English green, which is 83. And not in that set. Probably why I can't find it. Alright, so this is English green, which is 83. It's one of the new colors. I'm just going to make that stand out a little bit better. Like so. And we're going to do the same up here. Welcome back. Just putting in some final details. Alright, and then we're going to do this one. And we're going to do this. I will say with these you can definitely feel when your page has had enough. When your tooth is gone and there's not enough room to layer, you can definitely feel it. So what do you guys think? Should I do a background? If I do a background, it'll probably be in pastel, pen pastel. I kind of like it without it, so. Want me to do a background? Not going to be anything extravagant. I was just thinking of doing a blue. I was just thinking of doing a blue sky. So nothing extremely extravagant. No, I'm not doing it with marker because there's something on the other side of the page. And because this does have a secondary page that connects to it that I'll do at another time, I don't want to do a background that's going to cause issues on the other page. I'm going to zoom it out here in just a second because we've got all the colored elements done. All right, dust that off. And go zoomy zoomy. So there we are so far. That has all of the colored elements done. Oh, ouch. And take a sip of my coffee and get the blue pastel. And a brush. And little brushes. Okay. Gotta go through and find all the lids to my pastels so that I can put them in a box. That's always fun. Alright, so we're going to start with this color. Probably should start at the top, huh? Instead of at the bottom. So we're going to start with this color up here at the top. Yep. Yeah, that's the thing with the pan pastels is they will crack on you or break on you depending upon the situation. I'm just going to take my eraser and lift that pastel off of the area I went over. Like so. Just going to blend it with the brush. See, Nightbot is being bossy. And we're going to dust that off. Take our eraser. Oh, that's annoying. The eraser crumbles decided that they were going to stay in the pencil. Sort of clumped it up. Okay, that's fine. I won't use this. Maybe it was just dirty. I think it's just dirty. There we go. And there we have her. She's done. Yay! And it only took 22 minutes longer. So there we have our page done for fabric as well as beauty. Beauty for the bingo and fabric for the wheel of color prompts. So we did get this one done. We have one more left to do, which we may end up doing some of it on Wednesday after I finish the frogs. So do stay tuned for that. I will be live Wednesday evening for a color and chat. It is the end of the month one, so the chat will be open. So you can join in the stream itself if you so choose to do so. All right, guys, with that, I would like to say thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.